Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to Maxwell Stars post-analysis hangouts.
Yeah.
And yeah, it is sad about Vader. I don't follow wrestling that much, but I know you guys like it. Anyway, somber notes aside, what's everybody drinking? Let's go with Luchador first.
I'm drinking Dob.
Dob.
A little Dob will do you. All right. What's everybody else drinking?
I'm drinking a can of Live Transmission Milkshake IPA by the Flying Monkeys Craft Brewery out of Barrie, Ontario, coming in at 6.2, I think. I've had enough time. I should know this by now. What the hell is the goddamn ABV on this bitch? 6.3! Damn it, I was off by one.
Yay. Anyway.
Huh?
What? Okay. Well, and I know what Chris is drinking.
Liquid Fart Fest.
Liquid Art Fest.
Liquid Fart Fest.
Fart Fest.
Why not? It's still Juice Bomb, and it's relatively still fresh, so I'm drinking them. I got another 4 cans of it in my fridge, so if I drink those for the rest of the night. What? Maybe. Or I might do some Founders.
Founders what? Oh, you got the all-day IPA, you said?
I got the all-day IPA and the porter.
Nice.
So
it was really funny when I said Liquid Fart Fest on the phone to the LC coach.
Thanks. Greg, what are you drinking?
Well, I am drinking a beer called Beer Snob. It is actually a collaboration between Ewart and Ewart's Ego. As you can see right there on the thing. And as you'd expect from that kind of collaboration, it's shit.
Well, your baby palate is so far beneath that beer. You just can't appreciate it because it's not a juice haze bro bomb.
Okay, wait a minute. So you just heard what Ewart said. So let's read the can. An intellectually complex brew that no one else understands. With soft hints of indifference and strong notes of irony, this beer is best served in glassware you've brought with you from home.
Well, that's pretty funny.
I don't know. I don't know necessarily if Ewart understands irony, but most of that's accurate.
I want to say I had that beer, and then I had the other, the Bitter Beauty, or no, some kind of Bitter Waitress, I think. It was a black IPA from them, I believe, and that was actually okay. But that beer, not good.
All right, so that's actually a great segue into what you were drinking.
Yeah. Did Vader die? Is that what I heard?
Yes.
Oh, man, that sucks.
Nice little try to change the subject there. Well done.
Yeah, change it. What are you drinking? Water again?
I'm drinking Samoa Lee's favorite water.
Drinking the tears of his enemies.
Samoa, so like Fiji water or some.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was watching wrestling the other day. Samoa Joe reminds me of Lee for some reason. Just his face.
Really?
Just as when he has it when he's got that growly face, just reminds me of Lee. Just a bigger version.
All right, now that we've changed the subject, let's go back to it. Craig, what are you drinking?
I'm drinking. I was sticking with kind of a pale beer. Yeah, Goose Island Honkers.
Oh, Honkers.
That's nothing to spit at.
That's all right.
That's one of their more kind of decent ones.
It's not too bad.
Their IPA is not tasty.
That's a perfectly acceptable fucking Brit style bitter.
Yeah, it's like ESB kind of thing going on there.
It's nothing like a bitter to me.
Yeah, it's all right. It's all right.
Yes,
anyway.
Nothing like an English bitter for sure.
Now let's talk about what I'm drinking. Kind of nice, isn't it?
Is that a Hammond River blueberry wheat?
No, no, it's a Gahan Snowbird Juicy IPA.
Gahan, that was my second.
Gahan's making and Jesus, what the fuck?
Yeah, believe it or not.
Weird.
I don't know if I call it
Gahan Solo.
Okay.
Who is this Gahan? And
they're brewery from
Prince Edward Island.
I was going to say, I assume it was something out there because you guys both knew about it. But yeah, cool.
Gahan's, I can't believe it's not filtered.
Are there many breweries?
I can't believe this pumpkin beer doesn't have any pumpkin in it.
How many breweries? How many breweries does PEI have? Random question.
Like three or
three,
four,
I think.
maybe.
Yeah,
I don't know the answer to that.
it's like it's. I've never been, but it's a small place, is it not? Like it's like
It's
you see it on the
Yeah,
map.
it's-
You're like it's small, but you get there, it's like, actually like, it's small.
It takes less than 2 hours to get from one end to the other the long way.
And that's if you're driving slow.
Yeah,
Fair
that's
enough.
speed limit.
That's funny.
You can walk across Prince Edward Island in a day, and you still have some time left over.
I kind of feel like that means that a lot of places that say they have PEI potatoes are lying about having PEI potatoes because PEI cannot make that many potatoes.
I don't know. You go over there. They got a
make
lot of potato fields.
Oh yeah. Okay.
A lot of potatoes.
There's a potato field. Here's a potato field. Over there's a potato field.
PEI is basically
just-
Ireland of the Maritimes.
It's
Why
like
don't they
red
call it? Why don't they call it Potato Edward Island?
potato Edward.
I don't know.
It's pretty much just trees, potatoes, and red dirt.
Like,
Yeah,
is that what
pretty
it
much.
is? Is the red dirt makes the potatoes so good or whatever? Like
No,
That's
they
cool.
just make the potatoes red. That's about it.
Yeah.
It's just fertile, that earth, that's all.
Yeah.
Respect.
ready to give birth to potato babies.
Is there a potato head on the island, or
I just want to do one thing as a bet. I want to go over to PEI, and I'm gonna drop my my person here, just somewhere in the countryside, and I'm willing to bet we'll see a potato field.
oh, Jesus? I believe you.
Oh, they're not. Yeah, there you go, right there.
There you go. Yep.
Just random. Drop my my thing on it. It's like they're fucking everywhere over there.
No. Zoom out. I want to see like a 2 out of 3 kind of thing.
I mean,
like,
honestly, Prince Edward Island is basically just a big sandbar that grows potatoes. Is what it is.
Yeah. Like all that. That's like all farmland, basically.
Haven't people like isn't PEI like one of those islands that is slowly kind of washing away?
Actually, yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
It's called
So
eroding.
Thank you.
Oh
Thank
my
you.
God.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I mean,
Thank you.
honestly, all the Maritimes are eroding away at this point. But, yeah.
There are different forms of erosion aside from washing away, though. You know,
Thank
it's not
goodness
getting
for that.
eroded by the wind every day, kind of thing. It's not.
Well, here's the thing. None of us are going to live long enough to fucking see it happen. So who gives a shit?
Oh, yeah.
That's true.
You never know. You never know,
They're
man.
They're
I
going to
do.
crop it.
I do fucking know.
Some alien fucking ship could come down and shoot a beam at Antarctica, melt the whole thing, and all that water rising thing just happens right away.
The aliens
Yeah,
come
well,
down and take it
enough
home.
of your speculative fiction sci-fi
Yes.
novels.
I'm just
Yes.
saying, you never know. You never know.
You're still on your raspberry trip, aren't you? I reckon somewhere there.
That was
Oh, yeah.
Greg's raspberry trip. Thank you. Very much.
Hey, now you all taste raspberry.
Yeah, Greg sent all of us on a raspberry trip. There you go. That's what it was.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah, it's rippling out. Yeah,
He infected us with his suggestive talk.
I do.
no, not at all.
Subliminal.
I'm hoping North Bay sinks into the ocean soon, too.
Yeah, you're gonna be hoping for a while because we're pretty high up here. So
God willing.
God willing. Jesus.
Well, if they send enough of this up to North Bay, you can possibly level the town.
there you go.
Be the best thing I've had there in months.
Level the town.
I'm assuming that you've probably never even been to North Bay.
God, no, never
There you
will.
go.
God.
What a surprise! Ewert's being an asshole about something he's ignorant about.
Yeah.
I'm shocked. That's
Mind
so unlike him.
blown right now.
I don't go past
Really,
Toronto.
it's really out of character.
There's a change of subject.
No
that's
way.
that's PEI Brewing Co. right there. That's the people that make a hand.
Ooh, that looks
Holy
nice.
Zoom, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Oh, ooh. All right. Exactly.
I had something collaborative by them in last year's Red Racer garbage pack they made.
Garbage back. Yeah. I think they were the one from PEI that collaborated. This year it's Upstreet.
I haven't seen
Yeah,
that
it's
one
like-
actually anywhere here. The new one. I want to get one.
It's
just
all
to have
over
one.
the place. It's
Nah,
like $40.
yeah.
I don't know if I want one.
You really don't want to get one.
I don't want to. It's 12 new beers for me to keep my thing going 12 more days.
Yeah, well, they'll give you reviews. I'm just saying those reviews won't be pleasant.
That's a lot of people like the ones where I hate the beers, so it's okay.
Well, okay, well then in that case, buy it up because about like 60% of that pack is just like garbage.
Nice. Well, then it's not. Then I kind of know what to expect because that's about what last year's was too. So, Red Racer has never really impressed me. I don't think.
Well, I'll say this: nothing on that pack is terrible, but it's like most of it's just fucking weak sauce bullshit. And I mean, Red Racer has nothing to do with it. It's like Red Racer gave them the facilities to brew, basically, is what it is, and distribute their shit. So
still, like even then, like Red Racer, like Central City Brewers and Distillers, whatever they actually are.
Yeah.
Nothing I've had by them has really impressed me.
I like their IPA. I had that one. So it was pleasant.
Yeah, I think it's solid.
Probably the best
if it's
beer,
pretty
yeah.
fresh. Yeah.
And it's got a red head over skirt.
They make a really solid barley wine as well. The Thor's Hammer.
Good art.
I have Thor's Hammer in the fridge. I have not drank that. We were saying maybe we'll do some kind of special BA one.
Nick's got Thor's Hammer in his pants.
We'd have to be able to get everybody a Thor's Hammer somehow, and I don't know if they've ever gotten it in Ontario.
No, hey, let's not get twisted. It's Hammond River Hammer. That's what it is.
Hammond Hammer River.
That's a good name for a brewery. Hammer River.
Hammer time.
Hammer me a river.
If I had a hammer.
Nick's signed exclusive rights to his extras.
Yeah.
Damn.
What the heck was that?
Sneeze.
Somebody's got a girl in a cage in the back somewhere. Like, what the hell is
in a cage? Hang on. Wait a minute.
I swore I let her out of the cage.
Who's living in the border?
Yeah, there you go.
Nick,
nice. No, he signed an executive order today. Basically, completely. He was like, I can't do anything. It's all the Democrats. I can't do anything. It's all them. And then today, because of all the pressure, he signed an executive order and did something. Because he could have the whole time. Because he's a fucking liar. Oh my God.
Oh yeah, he's holding kids.
I find it hard to believe that Trump has ever lied about anything.
Yeah, right. He's been holding kids hostage for immigration change, forcing the issue by adopting the zero tolerance policy that he could have changed the whole.
The zero tolerance policy has been in place forever, but they've always not forever for a while, but they've always been like, we're not gonna fucking be that. We're not there. We're not Nazis. We're fucking still Americans. We're gonna let these people stay.
We're Canadians, man.
Yeah.
We have nothing to do with this shit.
I watched the new episode of the Jim Jeffries show, and it was fucking hilarious.
I get it.
Justin Trudeau, when he replied, and it was like he said it all polite and stuff. Like, it's very disrespectful. We don't appreciate it. We're not gonna be bullied. And that goes back to Jim Jeffries, and he's like, that's basically how a Canadian says, like, go fuck yourself kind of thing.
It was Trevor Noah that did that on The Daily Show. I remember that.
Jim Jeffries did like the same thing. Basically.
Oh, he did the same thing?
Yeah. I just watched it before.
That's Canadian.
And Jim Jeffries is way more funny than Trevor Noah.
Cheers right there. Jim Jeffries is fucking hilarious, man. I'm very surprised he was allowed to have it. I want his show to be like John Oliver's and be on HBO so he can be uncensored, actually. Really go off, because Jim Jeffries he's brilliant. Like, his comedy's hilarious, but like the piece he did in one of his stand-ups about the gun control and stuff, I see it shared on my Facebook page by somebody at least like once or twice a month kind of thing, because it's always making the rounds because it was so well done. And he's his show that was on, everybody saw it legit for 2 seasons, I think. It was really well done as well. But that's the end of my rant. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would we all say that we come from the land of ice and snow, from the midnight sun where the hot springs blow? I'm just wondering.
Hammer of the gods, drive our ships to new lands.
To fight the horde, trying.
That song was done was put so well into Thor Ragnarok.
Yeah, that was probably one of the best
my God,
things Marvel has ever done.
Yeah, that movie was just fucking great. It was so funny.
That's actually my favorite of the Marvel Cinematic Universe movies. I love that movie.
It's up there. I've seen Infinity War a couple times now. It's fucking well done.
And I mean,
the way everything came together, like.
I can see. Well, I can definitely see the argument for people to say like Thor Ragnarok is the best out of all the Marvel films, just because it's so fucking funny and it works so well. Like there's nothing bad about that film. Like everything about it is just like perfect. And also, if you're like a comic book nerd, you're watching it and it's like everything in this film is like Jack Kirby comics. Like the direction and all that shit is like
there's Easter eggs everywhere. Yeah, everywhere.
Perfect shit.
Yeah. Like, that just so much about that movie. I've watched that movie like 10 times now, and now that we're all getting hyped, I might watch it again when we're done this fucking stream because, it's one of those ones I can just keep watching. It's great, so good. I watched Black Panther a couple times. It's not bad, but it was well done, really well done. It just really didn't have as much as much of the kind of Marvel. It was almost like a DC Marvel film where it was a lot kind of more dark and not as. There was funny parts, but it wasn't like.
I'll tell you right now why you didn't like it that much, Redbeard, because you're white and you're racist.
That's right. He said it's too dark. There weren't enough white people in it.
Hey.
Nicely done. I actually have. I am the kind of guy that does. I don't understand racism. It doesn't make sense to me. How anybody can look at somebody else. And instantly, by looking at them like, "Oh, you're a different color than you're less of a person than me."
But wait, are you saying that you deny racism? Are you saying you deny racism?
I don't deny it. I just think it's fucking.
You deny the Holocaust as well?
It makes no sense to me.
Greg, don't go there.
I deny Greg. I deny Greg.
That's a sensible denial.
He does shave his head.
I'm gonna sew my ass off.
We just denied Greg.
I shaved my head. What the fuck?
Solidarity.
Racism's taught, not bred. I mean, when I was a kid, and I actually had a black friend when I was a kid, and I was like, I didn't know of any of this shit until somebody started calling them names. And like,
hey man, it's like
I don't know any better.
Like
drawing pictures of people, I just thought it was like, okay, it's a different color crayon. It's like having a car with a different fucking color paint.
Yeah, and anybody from any race can be a dick, or anybody from any race can potentially be my best friend. Like, we're all fucking people. It's so stupid. It's sad that it's still a thing that's so. The whole shit going on down there.
Let's all get it straight, guys. We all like the Asian chicks with their dark nipples and purple vaginas. Come on, let's jump around.
Wow. You know what? They're all pink on the inside.
Yeah, there you go. We can all agree. We can all drink and agree to drink to that.
Can I report this stream right now, or should I wait till it's starting?
What are you reporting? The fact that I like Asian chicks? What are you doing?
What's the matter? You were triggered?
I'm reporting Redbeard's hate for Black Panther.
I didn't wait to not be in the stream. Remember that reported? But yeah.
Actually, no. I'm going to argue with Red. I'm actually going to agree with Redbeard's eccentric views.
You're so used to saying that, aren't you?
I actually don't.
That's a couple times this evening. Look at us go.
I actually did not think Black Panther was all that good of a movie. I thought
Skinheads gotta stick together.
Highly overrated. That's right. Exactly.
No, I thought it was a very good movie. It just didn't have that Marvel humor. Like Black Panther, the way they wrote him in the even when he showed up in Civil War, he wasn't. He's a very serious Marvel character, and they wrote him like that. He makes his seriousness comes off as funny sometimes, like when he's like replying to a jokey thing and he says it all serious. It makes it funny, but just the way it's written, it's not. I don't know, it doesn't have that.
The Black Panther movie was fun, but it was overrated. Like
it didn't have really a lot of superhero-y kind of stuff. I guess is what my goal.
It gets more like super science fiction-y and like contrived. Like I just feel like the movie didn't earn.
Have you seen Infinity War, Lee?
Yeah, I've seen it. Yep.
So the Wakanda part in Infinity War I feel like kind of a little bit redeemed Black Panther and gave us that like big act. Like there wasn't any like giant, huge, awesome, amazing action type stuff in Black Panther. I felt
Black Panther gave us like the background that solidifies the stuff in Infinity War. That
you want to see it before you see Infinity War.
I actually think the Black Panther scenes in Infinity War were far superior to the ones in actual Black Panther.
That's kind of what I'm saying.
Infinity War is a great movie. Like it really was.
The biggest problem with Black Panther is like you have a hero who really doesn't have that much of a struggle.
That's true.
He really doesn't.
Like they had to write in one for him in the like. I'm not even sure if is that an actual. Anybody know if that's an actual comic arc that happened? Because I don't
know, but
the only thing I've seen is it was in.
But he was going to be king, and I mean he is a privileged character who has no real problems in his life. Like it just kind of feels like it's kind of a contrived kind of thing.
I want to say,
and also I'm really pissed off that fucking Andy Sedaris or whatever his name is, Circus. Yeah, Circus. His character died in that film.
Yes.
I'm really pissed off by that because actually the villains in that film are way better than the heroes.
He played Claw. He started out. It was Age of Ultron when he first came in, and he was. He's known for his motion capture shit. Like that's what he was. Golem. He's Caesar from Planet of the Apes. But he's actually a really good just actor in his own right. Like, he played Claw. Like when like that whole first scene with like on the trucks and stuff. And he comes up, that was awesome, and all this shit. Just like he's just. We need some music while we're doing this chase and stuff. Like he was just.
I even loved his. I even loved his death scene where he was like. He saw the humor in him in dying. Like he says, like, "Oh shit, okay, I get it. It's funny. Yeah. I'm gonna get killed." And
he did it very well, man. I completely agree with that. He was good. What was I gonna say? The only other introduction or any kind of stuff I knew about Black Panther, there was a Marvel, one of their Avengers, one of the Avengers cartoon series that was on. I think it was Avengers Earth's Mightiest Heroes. Which, if you haven't seen it. Like 4 seasons. It's a fucking amazing cartoon series. But the Black Panther in that one, it was the gorilla tribe, the people that he goes to for help at one point.
Jesus, that's racist.
They're the ones, and in the cartoon, they are more like the guy's all huge, wearing like a gorilla suit and stuff, and fucking and in the movie, they weren't really portrayed as so much of the bad guys as they were in the comics. So the cartoon. So I'm not sure which is more accurate to the comics, but I don't know. It's good shit. It's a really, really good cartoon. If you haven't seen it, I recommend it.
Jamie in the comments says, Yort might know this, is with fancy words like ending. What do you call those fuzzy bubbles in beer? Is it fissionation, carboninium?
Carboninium. He's not here to answer because he's just
what
like his avatar tonight, mouth to mouth.
What do you call those fizzy bubbles in your beer, Yort? We're wanting to know.
Earth Yort. Not actually.
Speaking of the bubbles in beer, Chris, that was a fucking hilarious, like brought to you by thing you did tonight. That was awesome, man. That was great.
That's really good.
That was really nice.
Sonicate the shit out of everything.
It'd be kind of cool though if Beer Analysis 101 was like Nick, do you ever make any effort to
Did you make any effort?
Do I ever make effort? Come on.
Well, you know what? There you go. Then you know what? From now on, I'm saying
a power saving model. Yeah.
Right now, you should send some kind of a message to Omegang and be like, just to let you know, next week we're doing. Like we've been doing this beer analysis thing for 40 episodes now. We're doing your beer. No, not even. Just some free promo and stuff. Get you fucking. Get some more viewers and stuff, more comments and shit, man.
Send one to the UK. Yeah, you're right.
And possibly through whatever, maybe some free shit. That'd be like what?
Express post to the UK.
Nothing wrong with that.
Time.
But at the same time, man, like why aren't you doing that with it? You should be doing that with every beer analysis for sure.
That would
get people a
big mistake.
That's the only reason. That's the only reason I have gotten any free shit from breweries, that I put tweets out and I tag the brewery in them, and somebody from there watches and they're like, "Oh, that was pretty entertaining," or whatever. Or even sometimes they hate it. They're like, "That was horrible, but it was funny. Here, have some free shit." Like, it's, like, why not?
We should do like 20 beer analysis 101s without me and Greg, and then maybe you could pitch that to somebody.
No, you can't have
like,
not
even like nothing is like shit said in, again, like my reviews. Sometimes I say just fucking stupid shit off the top of my head when I'm talking, and I put them there, and it.
Really?
Breweries still have sent me shit.
Really?
Lee, while we're live, Lee, I feel like you don't say anything that horrible. And then also Greg, like, again, while we're live, I feel like Greg more often says stuff that breweries would be like, censor that, than you do during live streams, Lee.
Yeah, it'd be like the AGCO at a beer fest.
As opposed to this live stream. I'm talking about the 101 analysis.
Well,
right now, you might say some shit.
With Beer 101, I try to be nice.
Yeah. So again, like Nick, get on that. Like,
I try to be professional.
Put the tiniest bit of effort forward and contact Omegang and just let them know. Just
do it.
Nick does nothing tiny.
Why not? They might be like, that was awesome. Send me a list of addresses for the guys so we can do another one on us or something. Like,
I doubt that would happen.
I doubt it too. I doubt it too. But you never.
We gotta need to get everybody doing like three philosophers, but yeah, no.
Again, like, if you like we had, I want to say, I saw a maximum of like, this was actually a slightly lower view count than usual.
Everybody,
it was in like the 7 or 8.
You should get everybody in the panel a can of Maximum Ice from Labatt.
Why would you even say that?
All right, we're going to Founders Porter. Never had it.
Did you? Are you having trouble setting the thumbnail over?
I'm trying to. My internet's been a bit, so I can't fucking.
I'm just gonna.
Nice cap pop, buddy. That was cool.
Yeah, I'm just gonna influence your opinion right now, Greg. Chris, I'm just saying you're gonna like it.
You're gonna like it, sir.
Might get
but he's a haze boy. He won't even understand what a porter is.
Might get alcohol.
Oh yeah, thanks, Stuart. Thanks. Thanks for that. Thanks for that insight.
Oh, this fucking tastes this smells way too chocolatey and coffee. I don't think I can drink.
It's gonna burn your taste buds.
Not enough mango.
Burn. Feel the burn.
Mm-hmm.
Feel that burn? I'm gonna let it sit for a minute before I drink it.
Fucking shit.
Fucking feel the burn at 6.5. I hope I don't feel no burn.
Yeah, please don't do a screen share of that. It is
Disco
nice.
Inferno. Yeah.
That's fucking
Disco Inferno.
Burn, baby, burn.
Nice.
I take a photo.
There's a new
I've been doing it.
Fake background.
I've been doing it too with the last couple I've done now. Like my previous phone still sitting here. I think I might try to sell it for like $100. It's it couldn't, like, just sitting here. I'd have to like make it focus like 5 times to get the flash and everything right, then finally take the picture and it looked okay. This thing here, it's like fucking focus, picture, looks beautiful. I love my new phone.
I do my shit with a real camera.
Well, again, I don't have Mr. fucking fancy pants over there.
My blurred backgrounds aren't fake.
Nick, I'm really impressed by your big honking camera that we're.
Jesus Christ!
What is happening in the background?
What the hell was that?
I got somebody here. Hold on a second.
Oh, that's the sound of his buzzer?
Oh, is that your buzzer?
I thought it was the bloody lift.
Oh, is that Chris? Is that Chris's booty call?
That's a horrible sound.
Chris is getting lucky.
Don't
Chris
say
is
I like
getting
less.
lucky.
Yeah, he probably ordered a pizza. That is pretty lucky.
Can you imagine if that's what
Yeah,
was
but
the case?
you have to pay for it.
Can you imagine if that was the case and he like left the camera on and everything went on like behind there and just like secretly
right.
like just let us all watch?
Right. Is it booty call or pizza call?
That'd be so horrible.
Same
Don't
thing.
you guys fucking worry about what the fuck's going on, okay? God damn it.
It's the same thing.
Listen, he's gonna fuck the pizza, okay?
Oh, he's gonna.
Anyway, I was going to mention during
It's a calzone.
It's like a American pie, but with a pizza.
Yeah, there's a hole in the pizza.
Calzone.
American pizza pie.
And McDonald's are home baked.
You want to get yourself in. You want to get in between like the crust layer and the cheese layer and kind of separate.
Oh, you gotta do the stuffed crust.
There you go. Randomly, I gotta say, I was gonna say, but during the 101, but Chris, I love your fucking shirt, man. That's hilarious. That's pretty good. That's what she said, but not like that. It's pretty funny.
What she said.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what she said. Yeah, it's pretty funny.
Fucking $6 t-shirts.com. It's the best site ever.
All his shirts are like dad joke shirts.
Hold on. Somebody's here. Hold on a second.
Again.
What, you got another one?
I feel like Chris is dealing drugs or something right now. What's going on?
Well, because it really is great.
Take a number.
Doesn't matter. It's legal now.
Yeah, I think it's a free.
Yeah. No, not in that context. I don't think. You got to be all licensed and shit.
You're just jealous because all
drink,
his shirts are fucking
I'm gonna
golf
drink
shirts.
this next.
What is this?
This is true, Lee. This is true.
Transmitter coffee stout.
Oh wait,
Ashley Sexton.
Whoa, Ashley Sexton.
I love how he jumped in. I love how he jumped in with no head.
Fuck.
Yeah, he's here because he's picking up the table and chairs from the bottle share. So,
Oh, he hasn't got those yet.
no, he had to work. So, but
Your cat seems to be a pretty big fan of him.
You should do an analysis 101 of homebrew. Ashley's homebrew.
he was.
If we could all get Ashley's homebrew, I'd be down for that.
Oh God! Yeah.
See, I would be down with that. You know, we'd have to. You know, it would be something we have to
What
stop
the
like a month in
hell was
advance or
that?
whatever. But
My stream just froze for like 10 seconds. It was fucking weird as hell.
Oh, I mean, you're still here though.
Thanks.
Put your ticket right over.
Jesus.
Fucking yeah.
Fucking guy.
I'd be down to try it. I'd be down to do a Sexton BA 101 again, though he'd have to. Well, I'd pay the shipping cost, but he'd have to send some stuff. That'd be kind of cool.
I have a question. Have you had the I think it's the Crown Royal bourbon batch release?
No,
okay.
I don't drink the competitor stuff.
You don't drink a whole lot of things, man.
Dude, I drink all the things.
That's not for your competitors.
Except for all these things that you say you don't drink or that you would never touch.
Yeah, that's true.
All right. That's not contradictory at all.
Nope, not at all.
No, it's all.
Wrap
Makes
your
perfect
skin
sense.
head around that.
I will pull the skin off and wrap it around.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I was just asking because
Is it good?
It's on. I haven't had it yet. It's on clearance now in the NSLC, and it's supposed to be basically bourbon but easy drinking, like no burn is basically what they're kind of marketing it as.
But so they call it, what do they call it? Bourbon mash?
Yeah, they do it in bourbon barrels. Basically, is what they're aging it in, I guess. So.
Oh shit! Well, that's what we do, anyways.
Yeah.
That's what everybody does. But
yeah,
we actually had one. We actually released a sour mash, like a limited edition sour mash sort of experiment. Father's Day. What do we call it? We call it. I don't even remember what we called it. But we had like a sour mash Weisers, so it was like a bourbon. It was nice.
Interesting.
Yeah, no, it's never like a bourbon.
That's absolute bullshit. There's plenty of Canadian whiskeys that are basically bourbons.
Yeah, have you had the triple barrel? That's really good. The Weiser triple barrel, right?
I've never tasted a Canadian whiskey that I'd confuse for a bourbon, if I'm being honest.
Really?
I'm not saying they are. I'm not saying they aren't out there. I'm just saying I never have.
I would never confuse it for a bourbon, but I mean, some of them are pretty rich, and like it would be akin to the sweetness and everything else that,
Yeah.
That's what I'd say. That's what I'd say our triple barrels like. That's why I like it. It is, to me, it's probably our closest to on a regular offering. That's like that.
Pretty lively over there.
We're just not used to you being quiet, so I don't know.
I must admit.
I'm getting better with these live streams, man.
This is true.
I've learned.
The truest thing you've said all night.
I want to say pretty much everything. I've not lied at any point tonight.
I'm not saying you lied intentionally.
In fairness, I reckon you're halfway there. Yeah.
Not me. I don't learn shit.
We all know that. We all know that.
If any of you want to see how much I learned, look at Nick's last live stream of why Nick took it offline on Saturday.
Many have tried to teach, none have succeeded.
Good.
I just like to watch Nick squirm.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's another story.
Exactly. That's on you. Wait, is that right? Is that how you use that term?
Yeah.
Was it?
That's another letter. That's another letter to Penthouse.
Oh,
Right. Hey, so Craig, have you ever been to a Zwanza Day?
no.
Yeah. Potentially this year, I may do the London one.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
London, Ontario.
That's right.
Yeah, I'll be in London, Ontario, Craig.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
deal with that shit.
Coincidentally, they also have a place called the Colonel. So.
All right. Okay. Funny enough. Yeah,
I
there's a
wouldn't
chance.
be surprised if there's a bunch of places in London that are like, hey, we got to name our restaurant or bar. Hey, what's something that's an actual London, England? Well, let's steal that and name it here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no. Sounds good. Let us know if you're around.
Yeah. It's going to be, waiting for the official notification for that next meeting I have, and it'll probably be October, like the first week in October. It's usually when it is.
Right, cool.
So it'll be like the last weekend in September. I'd be flying over. I'm like, I haven't been to London yet, so you'll do that.
We'll sort something out.
Yeah, no. I thought, well, I could scoot up to Manchester maybe, but it's like that's a 3-hour train ride, 4-hour train ride.
It's 2 hours from London, but if you book in advance, you can get a decent ticket price.
Yeah.
I really want to see all the Ewart/Stuart Picard dual reviews.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know how we'd have that. It's like, what?
No, I love Stuart, but yeah.
What?
I do love Stuart, but I have no idea what he says.
He's like a pikey. He's like a pikey from Snatch.
Yeah, pretty much.
Say about a caravan.
He's all right. He's a good guy. It's just
you're fucking caravan.
sometimes
That's Ginger Jesus.
yeah, you just got to tap into. It takes you a few hours to work out what you're saying, and then by the end of the day, you're too pissed to actually understand anyway. So it's kind of like one of them deals.
Would you like to buy a dog? A dog?
What?
You
like
mean a
dogs?
dog?
Yeah.
Dog? Would you like to buy a caravan?
He likes to rush around. Like when he's doing an outro, it's like, come on, we got other places to go, or something like that. And he's great, but sometimes you just want to chill out, have a few beers, and have a chat, and it's like
Yeah, I get the impression savor the moment is not in his vocabulary at all.
He just rushes around. He wants to show you everything, which is great, but
yeah.
Sometimes I don't care. I just want to chill out and have a beer somewhere new.
Sometimes
you don't want to see all of him.
Sometimes you just like want to take a steel bar to his knee and make him like drop to his knees and stop for a moment. And okay.
It's kind of like these hangouts. Sometimes you just want to like just chill and have a chat, and sometimes Redbeard's on.
Whoa! Whoa!
I should
have said that while I was here, man.
No.
He's like, what did I miss? What did I miss?
That would be me.
I might be gone for a second, but I still got my goddamn headphones on. I still hear it all. You motherfucker.
And I knew this.
Fucking guy.
And just remember, all you folks watching, all you folks at home, I'm the bad guy in this panel. Just saying.
Oh, yeah, no, leave the internet tough guy on this panel.
That's right. I'm an internet tough guy.
The internet tough guy.
Shout out to Jace Westcott and shout out to Jason Voorhees. I'm the internet tough guy, bitch.
Jace Voorhees, you mean?
Jace Voorhees, yeah. Fuck you, bitch.
No, it's Ashley Westcott.
Ashley Westcott.
Jace Sexton.
I thought it was Jace Waistcoat.
Yeah, Jace Westcott. Yeah. He's a swarthy gentleman.
He's a smart guy.
Yeah.
Swarthy.
Yeah.
Swarthy. Yeah.
Smarmy?
Swarly.
Smarmy.
No, swarthy. He's slightly colored.
Jaundice.
Oh my Jesus!
Wow, you guys are really racist. I don't even know why I'm on this.
Jesus Christ, Ricky. Jesus, Ricky.
Time for some pork.
Oh,
some
shit.
Pork? Of course. Are you getting the wine?
Holy fuck. Craig's going hardcore now.
Just out of nowhere. It's time for some pork.
So just to bring context to this, Craig, how many beer have you had today?
Not many. Yeah.
So like 12?
4.
4. Okay. Oh, all right. Okay. I apologize. I was thinking,
I'm used to it. It's fine, Carrick.
Is it too early for port then?
I'm just like I had the feeling it's like, oh, Craig already had like 12 beers, now he's jumping to port. That's kind of scary.
I just can't be bothered to go downstairs and get another beer.
Yeah, okay, that's understandable.
Yeah, I'd say go ahead and read the rest of the comments, but there aren't any.
There aren't
who's
any.
watching
that
isn't us, because I'm pretty sure one of the 3 watching is me. Go ahead and leave a comment.
One of them's me as well. So yeah, it's like
okay, that one other person, ask us questions if you want.
I'm also watching.
Oh
shit!
So it's not even Jamie. That's all 3 of us.
It really shouldn't register us as watchers though, because we're the ones.
We're in the chat. Yeah.
Like I've seen streams before where like more than. Is anybody else watching right now aside from the 3 that you said?
Guys, I'm just gonna bring a little reality to this. Chris Peters gets more people in his hangouts. Okay.
Oh hell. Chris Peters, what?
He has way more activity in hangouts than we do.
No, he doesn't.
More denominators.
That's actually not fucking true. Chris Peters gets shit for his views and he gets shits for his fucking hangouts.
The power of the Peters.
Yeah, I know.
You know what? He is one of the very few views on those hangouts.
We have something way better than Chris Peters could ever hope to have. We have Ewart on here.
Yes, you're welcome.
Yeah.
No.
We have
bless you, my children.
We have bullshit.
No, listen. If we want to go fucking real here with Chris Peters, okay. First off, he gets no fucking views for his videos.
What's that you're drinking there? Was that the port?
Yeah, just opened it. I've had it
for years. Yeah. He's drinking port, Nick. Shut up. Chris gets
what kind of port was it again?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
It's the wine. It's the wine kind, Nick. It's the wine port.
Oh, it's the
fine tawny.
Whining I'm here now.
Come on, Lee is trying to show us the whole, back up the whole, like, we shouldn't have him in live hangouts thing. Come on, go. Come on, do it.
Go ahead, Lee. What were you saying? Sorry.
So first off, Chris Peters gets no fucking views. If you look at his fucking channel, he gets no views on any of his shit.
Hey, don't be a bully. Come on.
I'm not being a bully. I'm being a realist here. He gets no fucking shit on his fucking channel.
He never said he doesn't deserve any views or anything. He never said that.
On his fucking live streams, for the most part, he gets like 3 people who talk to him at the most, who agree with him and are like conversational with him. Everyone else, anyone who dissents to any fucking degree, are immediately blocked or gone. So he treats anyone who's in his audience like shit for the most part.
But they should be, because Chris Peters is always right about everything.
He's right about everything. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
But you just said he has an audience. We have nobody watching.
No, we actually have a bigger audience than Chris Peters does.
No, we usually have more people watching. It's just not tonight. Tonight's enough.
Earth's here.
Earth's here. Oh yeah,
No, listen.
Somebody get a link.
Look at Nick's fucking BA 101 videos and look at Chris Peters' videos. Look at the views. Look at the fucking view counts. Compare them. We fucking beat him.
Hey, that's actually, I got some important news tonight. My YouTube channel is officially past 600,000 views.
There you go.
Yeah, it did that today.
I just got past 60,000, so I'm quite happy with that.
I also want to point out Chris Peters. Chris Peters is the guy who criticized certain people in our group for doing quote unquote video game streams and just playing video games all the time. Now this guy has an official Twitch channel where all he does is play video games.
Oh, he criticized video game playing? Fuck that guy. The hell?
He's a twerp. That's what it is.
I haven't streamed in a while, but still. Fucking
hey guys, no, on a
there's
serious
nothing
note,
wrong with it.
on a serious note, I'd like to make a wager on who makes the first move. Is it going to be Ashley or Chris? Who makes the first move?
Nice.
Yeah.
As far as live streaming,
let's see what they're talking about. They're smoking.
My view time, they're watching us right now.
See, this is where Ashley puts his arm around Chris right now.
That's pretty funny.
Put it down.
No, he's going to see you making the move.
Whoa!
Now kiss.
Jesus, where's this gonna go?
Craig send
I think they just considered it. I think. Like, should we kiss? He's like, no.
I like the mood lighting going on back there too.
As far as the live streaming goes, like it was like my watch time on my channel. Like once when the day comes that I had 1,000 subscribers, if I'm having issue with my watch time, doing live streams is definitely the way to get your fucking watch time up. To keep the ad shit going on.
You'll get 999 subs, and then
we're watching you and listening while we're on YouTube.
Yeah, we all figured it out. Yeah, we know.
Yeah,
we know.
So Redbeard, the question is,
Rod, I sent you a
to,
link if you wanted.
What is this yours? Sorry, what?
Is it cheaper to buy 1,000 subs or does just start at 500 and work your way up? I don't know.
I couldn't tell you because buying subs is against YouTube policy, and that's something that I wouldn't do. That's not
you know what? If I could, I wish I could buy 235 subs because
if I could,
I actually officially have the view counts right now and view watch time to. If I had 1,000 subs, I get my monetization back.
Nice. Again, I feel like that's part of your doing live streams and stuff like this kind of stuff.
It's completely live streams. It's definitely not uploading reviews.
Even though there was only like 6 or 7 people watching that BA 101 that we just did, I feel like most of them were there from the beginning till the end.
We've done their analysis 101s where I've seen at least 15 viewers.
Yeah,
it all depends
that's what I was saying. This one we just did wasn't the best kind of thing.
There's probably less people. No problem, Rod. There's less people interested in watching everything on Checkfire.
But again, you got to promote.
Arrogant bastard, or what was the crap?
Little bit of promotion, man. Little bit of promotion for this shit, and you probably at least double the views. I guarantee it.
All I gotta say, Nick, is
the fucking Instagram posts, whatever you gotta do. Come on now. Come on.
I've never.
Nick, once you start making the big YouTube dollars, I want my cut of BA 101. I want a compensation for my contributions to your shitty show.
Mine too. But don't forget us little guys.
And then for every time,
let's not forget York, who's done Dick All. That's good stuff.
Yeah, right. I want to see. Has done Dick All.
I want to see Nick do.
I've contributed more to Nick's channel.
An Instagram account where you promote the BA 101, where you have the beer kind of in the forefront, and then you're doing like George Costanza, The Art of Seduction photos in the background.
Oh, doing like the George Costanza thing.
Going like on the couch, like the whole on the couch thing. That would actually probably get some fucking Right?
We do is like do a Max George Costanza photo shoot.
Yeah, it would require a lot of kind of immodesty, just not caring on your part. But
I should probably do some more like camera reviews or something because I've got all the stuff. I don't know. The thing is, this whole thing's a one-man show at this point. So,
hey man, I've been like that the whole time. One. I haven't missed a day, man. It's like 9:08 today. About to go out.
Oh, video masturbations.
Oh, regularly, yeah.
Nick, I think you should do a Nick Lowe versus Nick Lowe. The photog versus the singer showdown.
The singer. I've never met this singer.
Cruel to Be Kind, Part 6.
Yeah.
The Revenge.
It's amazing. Every time I go shopping for vinyls, like how many times I run across Nick Lowe LPs. I'm like, what the fuck? What? Just
Yeah. Prolific.
I don't know. It's prolific, yes.
Yeah. See, let's bring this up here. Like this album right here, Nick Lowe, Labor of Lust.
Jesus.
There you go. That's an album cover for you.
You see, that's why you don't want to get too big, Nick, because if you start projecting yourself as promoting yourself as Nick Lowe, you're gonna get your ass sued, and it's like, we don't want to associate with this Nick Lowe, who's some piece of shit trying to steal the name.
If it's his actual name, can they actually they shouldn't win that lawsuit?
Oh
it's my actual name. So
let's go after this. I'm totally on the side of the people who own the rights to Nick Lowe's music. Let's just go after this creep.
No, your name is Mark Starr. It's Mark Starr. Let's not get it twisted. Okay?
No. Come on now. Fucking
Mark Starr come from?
Nick Lowe's all over the fucking internet.
Markswell Starr?
No, it's Mark Starr.
Honestly, I should contact the people who are in the interest of Nick Lowe, the musician. I should get in touch with them, and we'll sue Nick and get his channel taken off and get lots of money. It'll be good stuff.
Yeah, it'll be good.
PewDiePie did a video not too long ago about stuff like that, where they were doing a live stream and they were watching one of his videos. PewDiePie.
I'm really happy about this, Nick. I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. I'm going to make about $1 million off of this. So good stuff.
Some Twitch streamer, he said something mildly derogatory against Twitch streaming girls, like the ones that are always sexy and stuff. And
you mean all the sluts and bitches?
Yeah, and she was like, "Oh, I'm gonna flag his video," and his video got flagged so that some other person was making money off his video, when in reality there was no real actual basis for that flag they made. There's a lot of that kind of shit that goes on YouTube.
Right.
How's that for an album title right there? Pinker and prouder than previous.
Wow.
Well, you want to get more pink and proud as time goes on. That makes sense.
That's just like a progression of gay pride parades, really.
No, it's more like this party one.
Or maybe your vagina gets more virginal as the years pass by.
More virginal.
Yeah, it's not so used.
Is it on vinyl?
Actually, yeah, he's on vinyl.
No, he's on vaginal.
Vaginal vinyl.
Yeah. You take that vaginal skin, stretch out real good, you dry it out, and then let it cure, and then put the grooves in. Make a record out of vaginal skin. I don't want time for it now.
I'll vouch for that. Yeah.
That's
my uncle used to do. My uncle used to do almost that without the whole making into a record thing with beavers when I was a kid. Actual beavers. Not going back to the whole vagina thing.
Wait.
Now come on.
Are you basically saying your uncle was a serial killer or killed women? And
no. Again, I said actual beavers. Actual. He was a trapper. And
so,
yes.
Yeah, honestly, that doesn't make me feel much better. But yeah,
the animal that is sometimes considered a pest, I guess. Myself, I never got it. Like, why are you killing these animals?
Did he have a basement? Did he have a basement or?
No,
serial killers consider people pests.
No, the best part where he cleaned. Like, it was called the Skin Shack. It was a small room. It was a small room off the side of in the garage.
I leave my desk for like 3 seconds, and all of a sudden we're talking about Skin Shack.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, you're not actually. Redbeard, you're not making it sound any better.
No, I'm not trying to. I know it sounds fucked up, but again, like it was all you walk in. There was a wood stove going on, and like all the beaver testicles.
That sounds perfectly
normal. So there'd be hangers hanging there.
You're not doing yourself any credit here, Dreadbeard.
And then he'd be there skinning the beavers and like stretching them off the things, and it's how it goes in the fucking trapping industry, man.
Someone, please pull a sound clip of Redbeard saying "skinning the beavers."
Yeah.
That needs to be something that needs to be reserved for the 80s.
Jamie Zinger's all over it.
Yeah, he is.
Please,
North Bay sounds like a great place. I must admit.
Jamie, YouTube to MP3. Just rip some audio. Get it going.
Thank you.
There you go.
Right.
So yeah, I do have a few of his albums on vinyl here.
Wow.
The ones from the 80s, anyway.
You should try to get royalties out of this. You should try to be a scammer and try to fuck some people into money.
Yeah, right.
Nick,
go to shows and go, yeah, I'm Nick Lowe. No, I didn't die.
Nick, how many records you got in your collection, bud?
Well, you can see my collection behind me. I haven't done an accurate count, but I'm guessing around 400.
You should do some video. You should do some videos of those.
Yeah, do it like a collection video. Yeah,
a collection video. I could do that.
Yeah.
At some point.
So maybe you have 400, but you have 6 Nick Lowe albums. Well, that's messed up.
They're all different.
Fucked.
Yeah.
That ratio is fucked.
Do you actually like them?
You should see my Genesis collection.
Oh,
actually, the U2 collection's even bigger. I don't. Yeah.
Why?
Let's reconsider the Nick doing his record collection video.
Yeah. If you wanted to see up on the wall there, I got the U2 poster.
He would need
because I actually went to see them in concert twice.
You should do some reviews of those for sure. You might get up to 1,000.
You say I'm bad with my money? You went and saw U2 live? What the fuck was that?
Wow.
I'll have you know that U2 got me laid.
Did they actually? They were like, "Hey, you girl, that Nick guy over there, get on that."
Me and my late fiance were both U2 fans. That's how we met.
Okay.
I was gonna say
you gotta take this joke and everything.
You took it there. You asked.
You sucked the fun out of it. I'm sorry. I feel bad now. But again, I still hate you too, but I feel bad now.
Well, you're allowed to hate you too, but you can also shut the fuck up.
I don't feel bad. There's no way Bono.
To be honest, I've had their new album for a year on CD, and I still haven't opened the package. That's how excited.
Yeah, I don't feel bad. There's no way in hell Bono facilitated anyone fucking. I'm sure he facilitated people giving a finger, but other than that, no.
Nice.
The sphincter banger.
I'll give them there's
sphincter banger.
A couple of their radio songs that are played. Now and then, the only time I listen to the radio and the work fan, that's all I can do is listen to radio. There's no other option. And there's a couple radio U2 songs that aren't terrible, but they're just not a band. Just like Tragically Hip. A lot of people fucking get pissed off.
See, there's a lot of people that aren't fans of them, but there's a lot of people who are. And like I wasn't a fan of them for a long time, but after like in recent years, they've just kind of been growing on me. So
am I the only person who's happy Gordon Downey died?
No.
Well, see, I was.
Yes, but no.
That's fucking terrible. I was going to say I'm not a huge fan, but I did watch the whole. That final live stream fucking show they did,
concert,
and that was a hell of a fucking concert.
It was a hell of a show.
That was really cool, and just the fact that, like, I can see it being like if Geddy Lee from Rush was to get diagnosed, it'd be kind of like if it wasn't at least the same level of support, I'd be pretty sad because Rush I actually find to be. I love Rush.
See, Rush is a band that I've actually got quite a few records from, and Lee knows how much I love Rush.
No kidding. You have a few of them. Yeah.
Rush is
it's funny. Well, when we went up to the first Albino Rhino Beer Fest, I actually made like an MP3 CD of all kinds of music that I was going to take in the car because we thought we were traveling up with Jason Spears and.
Remember making MP3 CDs back in the day? It's been a while.
Yeah. You're changing the subject, but one of the things that I did was I loaded my flash drive full of Rush musics the day before, and then while we went up, the only music that me and Lee had in common was like Rush. So we listened to like Rush the entire fucking trip.
There was a bunch of Rush and there was a bunch of Beck. That was it. Like
you guys were like,
at the time the new Beck album was Morning Phase, and we actually
right.
What's that movie called? What's that movie called? It's basically the same as Detroit Rock City, but with the first episode of Star Wars. Where the Star Wars fans go to see the first.
Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace.
No. Fanboys.
Yeah. That's right.
That was Star Trek, wasn't it?
No,
it was for Star Wars.
Yeah, the first episode.
There's a movie called Trekkies too that I think is.
But anyway, the whole
one
guy in his van. At one point, they pull out this tape collection, and it's like, it's all Rush. He's like, there's all Rush all the time, or something was like the thing in the movie. It was funny, just kind of a random thing on there. But again, also a pretty good movie. Also, I'd recommend watching it if you never heard of it.
I think I've seen this movie too, but I can't remember.
Just like Detroit Rock City, the original, it's the same thing basically. But
the Trekkies movie Greg is thinking of is actually the actual documentary about like Trek fans.
Yeah, that's what I was
thinking.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because
it's more funny than anything, just to see how crazy some of them are.
Because I think there's the Star Wars one where there's the one part where the girl's peeing in the radiator and like the family of people walks by and sees her vagina, even though you don't get to actually see her vagina.
What the hell kind of weird documentaries are you watching?
No, this was
what is that?
No, this
is that?
That
documentaries like this.
I'm pretty sure that.
Didn't you pull out recently?
Ash and I are gonna split.
It's still sitting on my desk from last week.
No, but again,
everyone,
it might become a documentary.
Give me one sec, guys. Ash and I
shut the fuck up. Chris is talking.
So Ash and I are gonna split a bottle of Orange Whisper, which is a blend of golden sour beers aged in oak barrels with mosaic hops. This is given to me by Pascal when we had the bottle here.
That's a
so we're gonna try this guy, and we'll keep listening to you fuckers.
What's the ABV? ABV.
Oh, you know what? That's only 5.8.
Oh yeah. You gotta come back at one point and give us some like.
Wait, how are you guys gonna split that? Is he over?
Keep the camera on.
He's still there. He's actually still there.
Do like a live review right now. Do a fucking my own opinion.
Oh shit!
It's been a while.
Like an hour now.
This is not a casting couch.
It's been a while, Chris, since you've done an actual my own opinion. I feel like the two of you, like mute your microphone, turn another one on, do my own opinion right on that shit.
No, we're not doing my own.
We did a move quickie.
Why not? Or a move.
I feel like this is a review that should end with swords crossed.
And streams crossed.
Or playing swords.
So anyway, you guys keep talking. We're gonna keep listening.
Legs crossed.
Yeah, well, no, well, you should actually do the review. Like, this should be a part of the review.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
should,
it takes the headphones off. Fuck, motherfucker.
like turn your
away.
fucking camera on and review while you're in the hangout. That
Funny,
should-
whenever I'm in
Yeah.
Niagara, nobody wants to do beer reviews. I wonder why.
I love
I
how he
mean, I've done it plenty of times. Some
I
other
love
people
how
have
he
done
left
it.
his chair at just the right angle to only get
Oh.
Ashley's forehead. That's awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
so
don't know who that is.
Oh, there you go.
I can unmute him too. Hey, Chris, how you doing?
The way
Oh,
Say
the
something, Chris.
Nice.
way the chant
You're
was
muted again.
experiencing
Awesome.
for a second, almost like, yeah, Chris is touching Ashley's dick. Like,
They're totally touching penis.
yeah.
Well, I was gonna say one of them has a really long, snaky penis. If they're touching penis,
Yeah, or they both have a. Each of them would have to have at least, I gotta say, 2 feet to be like meeting in the middle right there.
Touch
That's
the
pretty-
sexton.
Maybe
only
a
thing
foot and a half, maybe.
You
The
know,
the only thing that disturbs me about this framing here is that the fact that I slept on that couch and they're doing that.
Like, what is the camera?
Oh, yeah.
The camera's focusing on this founder bottle and the water bottle in the front. That's
Nick,
not
you don't know what they did. before
I
you
slept
on
in the wet spot on that couch.
well,
He generated the wet spot.
I slept in. No, Paul generated the wet spot.
Hey, Nick, you
Well,
realize Nick, you realize you slept in my bed, right?
Hey, yeah,
Yeah,
Nick,
I slept in your wet spot too.
Nick, the real question
yeah.
is, how the fuck do you think Chris and Ashley feel right now, knowing that they're sitting on a couch that you slept in?
And you
Yeah.
probably had sex with Chris's cat.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh my god!
And they're drinking a sour.
Oh.
Oh, there's that dry British wit we
Wow.
love.
Exactly. You mean it's going to be re-fermented a 4th time or a 3rd time? Local bacterias are going to infect that thing.
I feel like this joke has been
Bit of
fermented
Brett
the fourth
going.
time.
Little lacto.
Give him the
A
finger.
lot of lactose. Going to get that yogurty sort of thing going on.
Screw that. Screw that new model yeast brewed beer. You can get some fancy yeast going on right here.
Ashley's a home brewer. He knows.
Yeah.
He's like, how do I harvest this local culture going on?
Chris needs to fix the focus on his goddamn camera. You
Oh,
can hear it
part
right
of-
now, can't you?
That's
Yeah, there you
part
go.
of-
Oh, you heard that too. You should
Yeah,
do
he
that.
heard it.
That's part of the appeal.
It's focusing on like the bottle of Founders in the foreground.
It's artistic.
It almost looks like green screen.
Well,
That's how intense
it's like
the focus is.
He's
like-
he's changing his focus point now, but he was focused on the point where his face is going to be in the video.
He's going for that what do you call it, that closed circuit camera look for this.
Yeah,
for this,
yeah,
for this Brazzers vid.
There you go. There you go.
Brazzers.
Oh,
Wrong
mood-
way. It needs to be brighter.
Even more mood lighting. Woo!
Jesus Christ. Oh wow, there you go.
Oh, that's too dark. That went dark.
See, I like that.
Yeah, it's really dark. Lots of kissing can happen now.
You know what this feels like right now, or it feels like we're like on the commentary track of some DVD.
Yeah, a really bad DVD.
You can't use stop like if it's auto focusing, that's what it's doing. But you can't change it from autofocus and be like focus on the back shit.
No, because
I-
Nikon cameras are shit at autofocus in live view.
Oh, is that what it uses? Okay, my webcam I can do that in like 2 seconds.
Or if you take those things down in front of the camera.
If he had a
That
Sony,
might
it
help.
might-
Yeah, move the water bottle and the Founder's bottle in the goddamn foreground, and that half a can of.
was he actually going to
Blur
move his
Fest.
camera?
Well, there you go. Do that too.
He's putting too much thought into this.
He's making some effort again. Nick, see what he's doing right now? He's making effort. You can do that for the 101 things, man. There you go. Inspiration happening right now.
Efforts for chumps.
Or people that want more views on their shoot. Oh, that made things kind of better.
I get quite a few views. I just want more subs.
Again, more people coming into view equates to more subs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know.
I should.
It's crazy logic. I know. I know.
There you go. There you go.
Oh,
now it's
that's better.
better. Now the focus point is somewhere between his chair and the couch because he's still out of focus.
It's focusing on like
Focus,
He's still out of focus, but it's more in focus.
It's
And I
got that.
said-
It's got that
see
front
cat-
rim of the coffee table in pretty good focus right now.
This is like it's almost like watching people talk over a silent film at this point.
Yeah, good look at the cat's ass though. That's good.
That was the cat's ass. This video is the cat's ass.
It is. There you
Oh.
go. Right now, just watching this happen. This is great.
Is there anybody in the comments here?
God.
Yeah,
no.
we
got a few comments. Yeah.
Make it stop.
Yeah, that was me.
Nick?
Make it stop was for me when I was going off.
Oh, right. Yeah. Oh, that
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah. You're still pretty blurry, but you know what? It's all good.
It's good enough.
Earth says this reminds me of whose line is it anyway?
Hmm.
Oh, look at the cat. We got the cat down there.
Earth also wants us to do at some point a 101 whiskey analysis.
Ooh.
We don't have to get the same whiskey.
Hey, I mean, that's
I'd be down,
that's
but
not
I'd
bad.
probably hate it.
It's not a bad idea because we could outdo fucking Jay doing his bullshit whiskey reviews as well.
Oh,
Where he's
get-
reviewing quote unquote Canadian whiskey, which are all like the bullshit fucking brands that are sent to America that no one in Canada actually drinks.
We could
Fuck
be
that.
we
You know
could
what
be
we
the
should
new
all do?
Bolton in Montreal because he just hit 1,000 subscribers and stuff.
Fuck off. Fuck off.
Let's not talk to Multi
That's
Montreal.
not,
'cause
yeah,
he's an
no.
asshole.
Let's just say, you know what we should do? We should all
Love.
shut up, Redbeard.
I'm sorry.
We should, sorry. Talk a lot. You know what we should do is we should all get a bottle of Lefroy quarter cask and then do that.
That'd be cool.
I
I'd be
don't know
able
what
to-
that is, but if I can
Yeah,
find
one
it,
second.
sure, why not? I'm down. I'll do it. I'll hate it, but I'll do it.
Yeah, whiskey's expensive, so I wouldn't be able to do a lot of them. But
No, it would be a very like a limited series, like once in a couple months or something like that. But still,
yeah,
it'd be something
exactly.
to
Do Lefroy and then maybe do what Lagavulin or something. I'd love to get a Lagavulin 16.
do. Yeah, or like Johnny Walker Black or something like that. You know,
Johnny
I feel
Walker
like
Black. I can
I
get
feel
Johnny
like we're
Walker
watching
Black
the
for like a.
No, go
This
ahead,
is like,
Greg. What you have to
this
say?
is like the world's worst porno.
I was gonna say this is like I feel like I'm watching a really awkward wife swap about to happen.
No, the wife swap's already. Well, wait a second.
Well, the wives are having fun. They're like, "Oh, don't worry, guys, we'll call."
And
for
these
you
are
when we're ready."
and these are the cucks just sitting outside waiting. waiting here.
Oh,
Hi.
speaking of the who's line before, we should do like right now. Like I'll be Chris and somebody be somebody else. Like
See what you don't see in
you
this
see
frame.
you-
What you don't see in this frame is the my free cams on the television.
Oh, there's definitely.
Oh, sure. There you go. Again, like somebody. Ashley, that was a good puff. Somebody be Ashley. Come on. Somebody talk to Ashley.
Ashley's like, no, you gotta stack this ass here. You gotta stack it over here.
Oh yeah,
And-
yeah, man. Yeah, I agree.
And I
And
mean,
then you got a wide.
it gets wider. Like the ass gets wider. And Chris is like, it's like this pillow, man.
Here.
It's like,
yeah.
it's really like,
Jamie just said this is the apartment version of Brokeback Mountain.
there you go. Yeah.
I don't know how to put you.
I might. This
I
is
just
live.
can't quit you.
Oh, this is live right now. I might actually like. I want to
Not
take.
that there's anything wrong with that, Jamie says.
I want to take like a clip of this and like just like put it onto my channel with just like random like one voice for Ashley, one voice for Chris, and just make it funny, kind of in the.
And
Totally
she's
do
like,
it.
Wait,
It's like-
yeah, you shake your head.
Wow.
Oh, all you're doing is making it better, man. That's all you're doing.
Ashley was
brushing his teeth.
just there. Ashley was like, you don't even know. Like I brush my teeth all the time. Like
Yeah, I know.
I really brush my teeth all the time, and it's good. You need to do that to keep dental hygiene.
With a vibrator, you always do that.
That's how all the live chat is like us watching them.
And she's like, do you brush your teeth, Chris? And Chris is like, well, I don't really do it that much.
Skip it every couple days. It's
Chris,
fine.
Chris is like, do you think it's really a good thing?
Oh yeah.
Hey, I use a peppermint vape flavor, so I think that's good enough.
I mean,
Oh, who was that? Who did that? That was awesome.
It sounded like you were doing.
That was the best. That was Ella all the way.
Why does this couch
No,
have
I-
the very distinctive smell of Nick on it?
And I mean, and Chris is here now. He's like, well, once in a while I vape with like a spearmint gum or something like that. That's kind of like mouthwash. isn't it?
Yeah.
Like that's kind of the same thing.
I hope
Hey,
that
it's just
Ashley.
the way that he likes to do it. It's
I
fun.
hope that Ashley knows that how many farts I drove into the couch right where he's sitting.
Oh, drove
Jesus.
them in.
Ashley's like, Chris, what is this sloshing sound in this couch?
Oh,
Why do these cushions feel like they're made out of gel?
It's probably leftover from the time I had Popeyes right at that table.
There's like a fucking giant sized Dr. Scholl's.
why is something soaked through my pants and my underwear right now? What's going on?
It's been a month almost, and the couch is still wet.
Oh,
That's a little gross right now.
yeah, that's really.
I just
Talking
took
about your pants then. So,
I just took preemptive measures and just bought a new mattress.
We've gone too far at this point.
Yeah, I really enjoyed my initial Crystal Isaac Ashley Sexton narrative, and you threw some weird shit into it.
It's gone too far. It's gone too far.
All right, I'm gonna stop presenting them.
Now they're just sloshing around in Nick's pond.
Oh, what the fuck? Now I have to present myself.
There's a whole lot of tadpoles in that pond, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh, Jesus! Yeah, they're all dead though.
Aren't
Hey,
you
what
guys
is-
glad
hey,
I'm-
what
aren't
is-
you guys glad I'm not asleep yet?
You guys, what is dead may never die. I'll just say that.
There you go. Good.
What is
thinking.
dead?
I've never. Is that actually from something?
Yeah, Game of Thrones. What is dead may never die.
No, but is it what is dead, or isn't it what isn't something is?
No, it's what is dead may never die.
Okay, for some reason I felt like it was what is something else may never die. Is it what is dead? Yeah,
Yeah,
I thought it wasn't for some reason. Sorry,
it's like a thing for the drowned god or something.
because there are other
we are Ironborn.
there are other things you
What
could
is
put in
dead
there
may
that
never
would
die.
work. But yeah, fair enough. That's what it actually was. I haven't watched that since it was on last and stuff. So yeah, good time. Yeah.
I'm going a little crazy without Game of Thrones this year.
Yeah,
Well, just gotta watch Westworld instead. It's better.
I'm watching Westworld. I'm on episode.
I don't know if it's
4.
better.
I'm on
It's
episode
great,
4.
but like
episode
the
4
first
of
season
season
of the
1.
first season. Oh, really? Oh, you got some shit to watch right now.
Yeah, I
man.
know. Everyone tells me you don't know shit. I almost finished episode 4, but I fell asleep yesterday, so I got 20 minutes left.
I haven't watched any of the second season yet myself. I'm waiting till it's done, and I want to download it and watch the whole thing. Kind of.
I heard it's quite good though.
It's really good, man. It is. It's
Gotta poop.
It's a really well done show. It's like I'll agree. Like I don't want. You know, it might be better if Game of Thrones now, but like Game of Thrones when it first started, it was fucking amazing kind of thing. But overall,
Game of Thrones when it first started, it took a little bit for it to get started because the first half of the first season was kind of slow starting, but by the time it got to the end of the first season, was really getting interesting. But really, it didn't get really good until like season 3 or 4.
But again, though,
the Red Wedding or the big battle for the wall.
But again, though, if that's what you want is all this crazy like action and shit, that's not really what the show was all about. So in terms of like a dramatic show, a dramatic like show with some action shit thrown in. Well, it was really well done.
It's all the plot twists they throw into it. Which makes it interesting. But now, where the TV series has exceeded the books, it's kind of gone. It's a little bit more on rails, I find.
The end,
more predictable.
The end of the last season. I don't know what's up with that. I won't say anything to spoil, but that CG was really not up to par with what you'd expect from the show. It was pretty fucking terrible.
And that thing you guys are going for is basically just a rip-off of H.P. Lovecraft's basically. That is not dead, which can eternal lie, and with strange eons, even death may die.
I want to say an internal lie is
what is dead may never die, but rises again harder and stronger.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's why I thought the phrase was wrong that you were saying. Is that's kind of what I was thinking. It was more like that, I think.
Well, here, let me share it.
What is dead on Chris's couch may never die on Chris's couch.
It's like a saying of the
lie.
There's so many sperms crawling into assholes right now.
What is dead may never die. What is dead may never die, but rises again harder and stronger.
Yeah, basically a Lovecraft ripoff.
So once you get flaccid, next time you get that much harder.
It's like you think it's over. What does dead may never die?
Wait for round 2, baby.
The stamina to come back.
Good times. Good times. Look at them. I presented them myself right now. Look at them just like casually sitting there watching us. That beer they got looks it had a pretty good color to it over there.
There you go. Propeller IPA.
Oh,
I'd love to try that one.
I feel like I may have had that, but I had the can and it looked nothing like that.
I don't think I don't know if this is something they've ever sent to other provinces.
I've had something by that.
Other than New Brunswick and Nova Scotia, I don't know if you can get it anywhere else.
They might have sent
Let me do a little.
I think they might have sent a double IPA to Ontario.
Let me do. I know it wasn't double.
Didn't they send the Russian Imperial Stout to Ontario once?
Yes.
Yeah.
Propeller.
That
is the worst spelling of propeller ever. Wow.
Although they totally ruined that by calling it basically just like their Imperial Stout now. They unbranded it.
Is it one of their,
I'm gonna, you know what?
You're rotating it.
I'm going to agree with that because I really like the old label for the Russian Imperial Stout was amazing. Like the red star, was cool. Let me see if I can find a photo.
Hey guys, I'd like to stick around to see what happens with Chris and Ashley, but I got to go to bed.
All right, have a good one.
You just have to watch the replay.
Yeah. All right.
Have a good night, you fucking bastard.
All right. See y'all.
Peace out.
Bastard.
You bastard. You fucking bastard.
You bastard.
Just throw some kind of. It's just. There we go. Everybody use a random accent that makes no sense. It'd be fun. I don't know what I'm talking
Here's
about.
why I untapped him 4 years ago. That's what the propeller labels used
I'm
to look
sure
like.
that's what that. Yes, would it look like that? I never actually vlogged it for whatever reason, but that beer made it here. 100%. That beer made it to here. Yeah.
Yeah, I got my 6-pack badge with that beer on Untapped.
Why aren't you wearing it?
There's
Nick fucking his 6-pack.
Yep, that's who's
Jesus,
got that?
Nick, you're so rude.
Yeah, like there's Craig with Propeller IP. That's the one I'm drinking right now.
Holy focus, Batman!
And you see that's the
It looks like it was like one of those like movies where they write words, but they don't actually write words, so you can't actually read it. It's like blur, 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 blur. That's pretty funny.
See, that's the new future of Untapped. They should have an application where you can actually like print their badges out. So like 3D printer print out their badges.
Man, that'd be sweet.
Then you can pin it on your shirt like a real fucking nerd. And like, look at me, guys! I got a badge that says like fucking I drank a bunch of fucking jalapeno beers.
Then you'd have the shirt like my sister. My one sister used to collect.
Is that your Joe impersonation? I just thought your Joe impersonation.
My one sister used to collect like buttons, like fucking the pin button kind of thing, like the just with the campaign button type shit, but not just whatever kind of. She had one shirt with all these things pinned to it. So yeah, you could like do that kind of like make the 3D badges of all these things and walk into a beer festival wearing a shirt with all these stupid badges on you. That would actually be pretty fun.
Badges? We don't need no stinking badges.
Okay, Peter, if you're watching this, you desperately need to send him some fucking jokes really soon.
You see, there's the original label for the propeller. Wham. There's the original label for Propeller Revolution. That was like one of the best labels they ever had. I'm sad they got rid of that. They just call it Russian Imperial Stout now, or Imperial Stout.
No, they just call it their Imperial Stout now, which is bullshit.
It's completely bullshit. That's like one label they should have either updated or just kept.
Yeah,
I don't see that to be anything of an amazing label. Like
you are demonstrably wrong.
Yeah. Again, but what the beer tastes like,
I'm with Lee on this.
The label and stuff. Like they changed the label. Who cared if the beer still tastes the same? Okay, cool.
They
Actually,
they not only okay. Listen,
What I'm saying right now isn't an amazing label to me.
I'm not just saying this because I'm a maritimer because I come from this area, but I'm saying it because this beer was truly a world class imperial stout. This actually was really good.
It was. They not only changed the label, they not only changed the name. The quality is not as good as it was.
Well, see, then that would be fair enough then, right there. Like, but because as far as that label goes, it's like it looks cool, but it's not, world class. Oh my god, the coolest label I've ever seen.
Can I just put this out there? I hate everyone in Ontario. Can I just say that?
There's that. Yeah.
I'm here, so I knew that there was at least one, but I'm not sure it was everybody.
I hate everybody in Ontario. They can all fuck themselves.
I can't.
Even me?
I'm a ginger.
Yeah, even you, Greg. I'm so sorry.
I'm a ginger. I'm a ginger. I stretch.
That is what it is.
If I stretched it, maybe and broke it, maybe I could, but it's not.
You've all been enveloped in my hatred. It's basically
another one.
What happened? What happened to make this happen? Just that's curiosity. Lee, why did this phrase get said just now?
Because you disparaged the Propeller Revolution label.
Besmirched the name.
Revolution.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Again, never said it was terrible. Just said it wasn't.
No. You said way more than you should have said, Redbeard. You just shut your fucking mouth.
The Maritimers are ganging up on
that. That is a thing that will happen.
There's another brilliant label for another brilliant beer that sadly went bad as well.
I like that. I like that label better than the last one.
Oh, you like that one because it's got a little bit of a different color and it's not a star. It's a hop leaf instead of a star. Okay, I get it.
I don't know why. I just think it's cool.
Yeah, no, all you Ontario people have no logic with your opinions. It's good. That's stuff.
Right.
You're all terrible people.
It's all a Rorschach test to me, baby.
Yeah, really, it's terrible.
There's another solid one. That was actually for this one right here was my very first beer review.
Brilliant fucking beer. That was a solid Hefeweizen. That was also the first beer review on Maxwell. That was not even solid. That was a world class Hefeweizen, and they fucking never followed up. It was terrible that they never followed.
Well, they made that again.
Yeah, they did, but it wasn't as good.
Yeah.
The initial release on that beer, that was like hands down a world class.
When did they first come out with it? Because I had it, and it obviously was my first beer review. It was in 2011.
It was like late 20 whatevers. But fucking the first release of that was great. It was a Hefeweizen. It was like it had the carbonation, it had the bite, it had the coriander, it had all the fucking notes you want from a fucking Hefeweizen. And the re-release of that was dumped down. It didn't have the bite to it. It didn't have the carbonation, and it was just a sad fucking like shadow of the original.
See, I last had it last summer.
Good night,
it showed up here. Oh, good night, Craig. Thanks for coming on,
Craig. Have a good one, sir.
Yeah, speak to you all soon. Cheers.
Right. Hopefully you're again for next week.
Oh, I miss you.
I mean, the plan is so far, and this is spoilers. I mean, the next week we're doing Home Gang, but yeah, Greg's a spoiler. Greg's gonna be here.
I'm gonna be here. I've been here for every episode of Beer Analysis 101. Can you believe that?
Really?
I've not missed a single one.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow. Do your research. Check. I've not.
Yeah, I know. Chris has missed at least one, but you know what? I kind of focus on making sure that the Ontario guys can get it because the Ontario guys make up like half the panel.
But I want to say, I've been in reviews without. I want to say I know that I've been without Lee and without Chris. So Greg, are you the only one that's been in every one?
I think Nick's been in every one too.
Well,
I haven't missed one yet.
I would hope not.
I'm not just because I'm the host now, but Lee did like the first 8 episodes.
Okay,
but I was to all those as well.
But still,
let me put it this way: I quite enjoy Beer Analysis 101. So if I'm not on beer, if I'm on Beer Analysis 101, there's one of two reasons. Either Nick's picked a beer I can't get, which is very unlikely since I'm in Ontario.
Yeah.
Or B, I'm having sex with somebody who's not my wife.
And
That
that
would be
never
another
happens
reason.
There you go.
Well, it can happen.
Well,
It's not.
well, we're still online, so I'm not admitting to anything. But I'm just saying that was. I'm just saying I quite enjoy Beer Analysis 101, so I'd have to have a real good reason to miss it.
Again, like work, or not being able to get the beer are the only two reasons I would. Because again, I very much enjoy anytime. The only reason I'd ever miss a hangout with any of you guys is because I'm either working or just like asleep or something.
Hanging out with Marcel.
I love hanging out with you guys, man. It's fucking
hanging out with Marcel or something.
Yeah, like if he was over here and didn't want to, because
if he was over here and you're hanging out with somebody else, it's like somebody else is hanging out with somebody else right now.
Yeah, you know. Like
yeah. You can look right now. You can see where Chris is bullshitting Ashley right now.
Yeah.
Hey, so I showed her my cock and it was really big, and I don't know why she didn't like it. Now she's like, "Well, did you just stick it in her mouth? You shouldn't stick it in her mouth. You got to talk
really
to her first.
put it in her
maybe
mouth.
buy her some dinner. You can't put it in her mouth till she tells you to put it in her mouth."
It's a bit of a spoiler alert, but I'm kind of thinking and see what you guys think about this idea. But next week we're doing Omegang, but exactly a week after that, when we do the next macro beer, is July 4th. So I'm thinking that's a perfect opportunity to do Budweiser.
I'm down.
I'm game.
God damn it!
Right.
When will my Corona in the fridge ever be drunk?
You know what? One beer I'd like to do for beer analysis, because I bought a 6-pack of them, an 8-pack of them, is I want to do this one at some point.
Oh, didn't we do Labatt Blue? I thought
no,
we
have not.
Blue.
We haven't done Labatt Blue yet.
Really?
Yeah.
I think I would invite that incredibly popular Tyler Mansell stream that I did Labatt Blue on the one night.
Chris voted that down. I'm on his side with this one.
What with
Labatt Blue? Yeah.
Well, I've got cans of Labatt Blue to hopefully do a beer analysis on one sometime, and I've got a couple cans I think left of Miller High Life.
What people watching don't get is like we're actually hearing everything that Ashley and Chris are saying. There's a really disturbing conversation going here. It's like Chris is like, yeah, this cat, like I shit on the floor, the cat eats it. Like I don't have to even go to the toilet at any time. Like I just once in a while get up and I feel like
what's really disturbing is that whole conversation with the cats.
And it saved me a bunch of money on kitty litter because you don't need to get a litter box and stuff like that. It just happens.
No, it's just
when she pisses, I just walk over and I soak into my socks.
No. You're getting the Redbeard. You're getting the wrong conversation here. What I'm saying is, Chris is like, I get up in the morning. And I don't really feel like walking that far to the bathroom, so I just take a dump.
Yeah, that's right.
The cat eats it. The cat eats
shit.
The cat is like.
You know what the sad part is? The sad part is the cat litter pan is right outside the bathroom door. So if he's that lazy, he's that lazy.
No, that's not the sad part. It's more
that sometimes. Yeah, sometimes
even chew it. The cat just swallows it like a snake eating a mouse. Just
it's like a Robber roast or something.
The cat, and he's like Ashley. He's like Ashley. The cat right now, sort of like sort of rubbing up against you is like basically. You take a dump on the floor, big boy. I'm on it. Like if you need to do it, I'm on it. Like the cat is very dedicated to eating shit off the floor, and it's like actually if you need to shit, and you can't get to the bathroom, I'm on that. I'm gonna jump on it. And
to be fair, neither Chris or the cat have been able to use the litter box since.
And
Jamie just said.
Jamie just sit underneath your ass while you're like.
Jamie just said, as gross as that is, it's probably better than eating Popeyes.
Fuck, I don't think Popeyes is that bad.
It's better than KFC. It's still Mary Brown's though.
No. Mary Brown's.
Well, here's the thing: is I like KFC too, but they all give me diarrhea. But it's good.
Mary Brown's is the shit. Not
Yeah,
the
Mary
shit.
Brown's is great.
Yeah.
I imagine.
Yeah, Mary Brown's where you're
that's
at?
the thing about Mary Brown's. They don't give you the shits.
Is Mary Brown's where you're at there, Lee?
Yeah, we got a Mary Brown's right in my town
really?
now.
Wow, I didn't know that. Because I know they've been rolling out a lot of the restaurants. 'Cause, like, for the longest time, the only Mary Brown's I'd ever been to was Lower Sackville.
Yeah, our one is right across the street from the KFC, and they're fucking awesome.
Yeah, like KFC is just like dive bar grease shit now compared to Mary Brown's.
Okay, well, Chris and Ashley Sex are walking away now. They're gonna go shit on the floor, and the cat is gonna.
Actually, they're
Headed
in the direction of the bathroom.
No, Chris is gonna pay him for services.
Oh no, he's got his hand in his pocket because he's got his hand on his penis.
Oh, he's having sex with Chris's chair.
See, that was unwarranted. I don't know what's going on there. That's just terrible. Ashley Sexton, you're a disgusting man.
See, what Ashley doesn't know is that while he's away, my wife is having sex with his wife.
Oh, we got Chris's his MasterCard number online here.
Oh shit! Okay, yeah. Does Ashley have like a swiper? He puts that through or whatever. Like, what's going on?
Oh yeah, through his butt. Yeah.
Wait! He never entered the PIN number. Has he got the tap or something?
Yeah, he hasn't tapped it yet.
He hasn't tapped it yet.
That was fantastic. That was great. That was so good.
Who would have thought that man sex could be so funny?
That was so good. That was so fucking good.
We didn't even see them copulate. Was it just fellatio or something?
No, it was all the fucking hints. It was all.
Did you just call it fellatio?
Fellatio, yeah, no.
That's like some new word. It's good stuff, Nick.
No, I said fellatio.
Copulation. What?
All right, I'm gonna let you fuckers decide. Should I have another beer or should I go into the hard stuff?
Yes. No, have another beer.
Have another beer. Okay, I'm gonna have another beer. I'll be back.
What are you having for a beer? Holy fuck! I gotta piss. I'll be right back. See, you're talking to yourself apparently.
No, I'm gonna piss too, so I'll be right back.
All right, we're going to like a hiatus here. We'll be right back in 5 minutes.
Yeah, fuck everyone who's watching. Fuck you guys.
Except Jamie, you're cool.
Okay, I'm gonna have my fucking go-to beer since I buy a case and it comes out to $2.25 a can. Canuck, fucking delicious. And nobody's literally here to hear my story. I'm literally just talking to myself. What the fuck? Fuck you guys. I'm going home.
That was far too funny. I'm actually just making a sandwich when I heard it all, and that made me laugh pretty good, buddy. That was
God damn it, buddy. I want to have a sandwich now. What are you having?
Shaved turkey breast with cheese and lettuce and some delicious spicy mayo.
That sounds fucking good. I might have some cheese and crackers. I'm on a diet now, so like I went to my parents' house today, and my mom's away, so my dad's like, "Hey, I got a bunch of pizza left over. You want to take some?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm on a diet. I'm trying not to eat that shit." But right now I'm wishing I had pizza.
Yeah.
But I do have cheese and crackers, so I might have that. We'll see.
It's pretty exciting right there.
And it's actually really good cheese, not like cheap cheese. It's good cheese.
Ooh.
I got some smoked cheddar, and then I got some 2-year-old aged cheddar. Both of them are very delicious.
It actually sounds pretty good.
Yeah, it actually is. And I have it with some Triscuit crackers, which I quite like.
Triscuit crackers are pretty much the best of the crackers.
They're pretty good. I have these things from Costco called Nan Thins, which are pretty tasty as well, but they're not as good as the Triscuits.
Triscuits like hold up when you like bake them or something. Like they don't go soggy.
No, and the thing about Triscuits is the diet I'm basically on is I'm trying to just cut out sugar from my diet, which I know beer has sugar. I know I would have a 6-pack if I didn't drink beer. There's no doubt about it. So, but whatever. But I'm trying to cut out sugar out of my diet as much as I can. And Triscuit has no sugar in it, so that's good. It just has fiber, so it makes you poop, so that's good. And then makes you poop is good.
You can poop out the sugar.
Yeah, most other crackers have a little bit of sugar in them, but
pretty much everything has a bit of sugar in it these days.
Well, that's why I'm trying to see. Here's the thing: is at this point, I literally am having almost no sugar during the day, and then I enjoy a little bit of beer in the evening, which I have a little bit more, obviously, on beer analysis nights. But most nights I'll have either no beer or I'll have one beer. Yeah, on beer analysis night I have a few of them too. So it's kind of my cheat night. And then on weekends, so I mean, listen, I'm not a fucking bodybuilder. I'm not fucking gonna get a six pack anytime soon. But I'm just trying to lose a bit of weight, and I have lost weight. I've lost about 17 pounds or so since I started about a month ago. So that's not
to
too
each
bad.
their own, man. Like anybody can be happy with the way they look, or anybody can want to improve the way they look is the way it is, and I'm never gonna fault anybody for whatever that shit is.
My personal experience is that women like a guy that has a little bit of a gut because they're not as intimidated by it. If you come out there with a six pack and that girl you're banging doesn't have a six pack too, she's gonna be intimidated by you. And I know that's just like a fat guy talking, but it's actually in my experience is that women don't like guys that are overly buffed because they're intimidated by it unless they are in that shape. And I generally don't like women that are that toned because that's a little too much for me.
Well, then you're intimidated.
But just my experience. Experiences may vary.
I can't know that. Chris, you just sitting there fucking watching everybody now? What the hell?
No, I was focusing right now. I was just focusing.
Chris, you never invite me over when you're having beer reviews with Ashley Sexton. Jesus.
We weren't having beer reviews. We were talking about shit.
Jeez, well, you never invite me over when you're talking about shit. I would talk about shit too.
Away.
I would come. Well, yeah, I probably wouldn't come visit you. I would come visit you if I had somebody up there to like hang out with. I mean sexually.
Nick to stop presenting me.
I mean sexually.
Oh,
and then I'd come
yeah.
visit you
Sorry about
afterward.
that. There you go. That didn't work, did it? All right. Why is it doing that? Oh, I see. There you go. Stop presenting. There you go.
All right, finally.
Stop presenting, Nick. God, that beer looks exactly like my pee after I take vitamin B pills.
This sour is pretty good. Fucking from Pascal's buddy.
What is it?
It's a sour aged oak bourbon barrel.
Oh yeah, that
But
sounds.
It's only 5.8, so
yeah. The sour
Like,
aged
fuck
oak
you,
actually
man.
sounds like a nice. A sour aged oak actually sounds like a nice wood drying experience. It just actually sounds like a really pleasing sounding beer, or a sour. Because I mean, it wouldn't from the sounds of it, it wouldn't be like that overpoweringly sour from all the oak tannins.
Yeah,
but it would just be a nice drying experience. It just sounds actually kind of interesting. And then again, you have to ruin it with bourbon, so it's just actually, you know what? You never really ruin things with bourbon. It's I don't know where I'm going with this.
Well, let me tell you, that fucking Founders Porter that I've never had before was fucking dynamite. It's probably one of my favorite Founders beers.
I'm not sure if I've had the Founders Porter or not. I know I've had a bunch of Founders stuff. By the way, what are you ever sending me that beer mail?
Yeah, it's coming soon.
Okay.
I have to probably next week. I'll package it up and send it to you.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I got a Founders Dankwood in there. I'm looking forward to.
I think you do. Yeah.
Yeah. I forget what else is in there. I know there's the Dankwood. And there's probably a couple other things I picked up in the States.
Yep.
I wouldn't mind some Dankwood.
Dankwood. Yeah, but I mean, when you're packing that up, you can have the High Lie. I mean, it's a month.
Fuck, I've actually had the Founders Porter before. I give it a 4 out of 5. Okay. Well,
I see if
It's another 4 out of 5. I thought I never had it. It's fucking good.
I've had a bunch of beers from Founders before, but I don't know what I've tapped from Founders.
Oh shit!
I've had the Breakfast Stout. I had the Kentucky Breakfast Stout. I've had the Imperial Stout, the Backwoods Bastard, the Sweet Repute, Kentucky Breakfast Stout. Another different year of it. The Breakfast Stout, regular Breakfast Stout. Okay. What have I before I only started doing Untapped, and I don't cheat by going back and actually tapping stuff I've already had, like some people do. So let me check my channel to see what else I've done from Founders. If I can find my channel. Jesus.
Jesus, Lezak.
Founders Backwoods Bastard, KBS, Breakfast. Oh, I did the Double Trouble IPA. So no, I haven't done the porter.
Jamie's asking, is that a Canuck PA you're having, Greg?
It certainly is. Yes, I am having a
Canuck Pale Ale.
Pale Ale.
You know
Yes,
what? I sorry, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say it's a great value. Like we were talking about the beer we had today, the Czech Bar. It was $2.20 a can on sale. This I had granted I had to buy 2.4 of it to get this price, but this is $2.25 a can. As far as I'm concerned, the best value in the world because this is 5.2% alcohol. It's delicious, and $2.25 a can at this point. That's like a crazy value. That's like almost Pabst Blue Ribbon value. So it's like,
well, I had what did you say it was like 2 something for a 500 milliliter can?
For a 473, it's normally it's $2.80 a can, which is already fairly cheap nowadays in Ontario.
Okay.
But if you buy a case of 24 at the brewery, it's $2.25 a can.
$2.25. That's wow. $2.25.
Yeah,
that's really good. Was it on sale?
No, that's the regular price. I'm gonna keep buying it. They're gonna raise their price eventually because that's cheap actually, as fuck. But
yeah, that's fucking cheap, especially when you get like a beer and a half.
It's fucking cheap, and it's a really good beer. It's in terms of taste, this is like easily an 8.5, 9 out of 10.
No, Canuck is tasty. It's pretty tasty.
No,
it's not amazing, but it's pretty damn tasty. It's not bad.
I actually think for like a lightish beer, it actually is amazing. And plus, when you get it from the brewery, I know not everyone lives across the street like I do, but I mean, I bought this a few days ago, and it was bottled on June 13th. Like, wow, you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong.
Well, yeah. Well, fuck you, you bastard.
The kid, yeah. I mean, if they were to bring that kind of beer up here, it would easily be more than double that price. I would expect, like, if they ever brought Canuck Pale Ale,
probably at least double that age.
It would, yeah, exactly. Well, yeah, considering he's only drinking it like a week old. But I mean,
it is pretty tasty, fresh.
If they ever brought Canuck Pale Ale up here to New Brunswick, it would cost like $5 probably, and they'd probably get it for it But it's the fact that when they ship shit up to New Brunswick, I mean, they end up charging the tax locally, then the tax for Ontario, and then they charge the shipping. So it adds a whole bunch of extra cost to those fucking beers. I mean, we've gotten special release. Well, I guess not special release. We've gotten some standard Ontario beers here, but it's like double the cost for me to buy. Like I forget how much it was, but I bought a can of Royal City Hibiscus Saison, which is good, but it's like double the price of what you get in Ontario, probably.
Yeah, well, that's the thing is that like Canuck Pale Ale is very much worth what it costs, even if it costs $3, $3.20 a can. But if you're telling me it would cost $4.50, $5 a can, I wouldn't say it's worth it. Like at that point, it's like if you're gonna spend that much on a can of beer, I'd want to spend something I'd want to buy at least something that's 8% alcohol. That you're gonna drink a can, you're gonna be real fucking
or
happy
super extra delicious like Liquid Earth Fest.
Yeah. Well,
I'll be honest.
Like,
I would rather save money. I'd buy a cheap bottle of vodka, buy a bunch of bottle things.
No. Fuck
it.
you, man. We're not friends anymore. That's it.
No, because honestly, that stuff is Five Alive. It tastes really good, but to me, it doesn't taste like a beer. To me, it tastes like a cooler, and you could just mix it, and it would be just as good. So
I see where you're coming from, but you're wrong. I mean, yeah, I see where you're coming from, but you're wrong.
Maybe, but whatever.
Yeah.
I'd say money just mix
Okay.
it
So
Five Alive and vodka.
looking at the LCBO's website, the cans for the hibiscus saison from Royal City are $3.25. In New Brunswick, they're $4.79.
That's quite a bit more. What did you pay for Czech Bar?
You know what? Czech Bar was on sale this week. So what did I pay for it?
Only $7 a bottle.
Probably more than you did. Only $7 a bottle. No, it was cheaper than that. It was like $3 something. It was $3. I'm bringing it up now. It was $3.39. Regular price $3.69.
For a bottle like a 333 or a 341 bottle.
For a 500 ml bottle.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Can.
Okay.
I mean,
That's not.
you had the model.
That's not bad. But the thing is like that's coming all the way from fucking Europe.
Yeah. But we paid $2.20 for a can of 473 milliliters, and it's not that much further to go to you than this does.
My can was 500.
What do you mean not? Yeah, it's really not that much further to get to you guys.
Yeah,
Your place less. Your place less.
Redbeard is correct. It was a 500 milliliter can. I forgot that, but still, my point stands.
Yeah, you fucking.
No, your point doesn't really stand because we have much higher taxes on our shit than you do.
My point stands like my dick. Kind of floppy right now.
Leaning to the left a little.
Yeah.
Isn't the provincial tax in Ontario the same? Like, isn't it 15% up there?
13%.
Like 13 now.
13.
It's gone down a couple times.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's 15% out here.
Like, that's the PST has gone. The GST is the PST went down, then the GST went down. I think it used to be 15, and now it's 13. I think each one went down. So the GST would affect all the provinces. The PST is just like the provincial sales tax. I think that we still have one of the higher PSTs out there. Alberta, I think, is the one that has no PST.
It was 2 years ago. They just added 2% back. Like it was 13% here, and that because the GST had gone down to 5%, but now the provincial tax went up by 2%, and now it's 15% back here in New Brunswick. And I wasn't upset at it at first, but now that I'm paying more for everything, it's just like this is fucked. It's getting harder to afford shit around here.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, right.
Like I made the mistake. I went shopping today, and I wanted some good quality deli meat, so I went to the independent grocer here. They have a good deli section and stuff, and went there and got it. And I did a bit of other shopping while I was there, thinking, it's just a bit. Usually, I go to like Walmart and No Frills and do the other shopping, the kind of stuff that's going to be marked down and all that kind of shit. And I buy $60 is what I spent today, and I don't feel like I got $60 worth of food at all. It should have been like 40 or maybe like 30. I'm not impressed.
That's the thing. Like as time goes on, prices go up, the cost of food goes up. It's not just taxes, but all the taxes is buried in the cost of your food. And eventually, it's like the amount of money you were making before doesn't pay for as much stuff as what you bought now. Like I'm willing to bet, like you probably make more than I do because I live in New Brunswick.
My boss, like I don't make as much as maybe I should, but my boss makes up for it with like my apartment.
Well, you got a sweet deal.
My apartment should be at least like $600 or $700 more a month than it is because it's me kind of thing. And like the perk like
for it now, so
I can go downstairs and use if I need to make anything out of wood, not penis wood, but actual wood, I can go downstairs and any tool I need to make, if I want to make a new coffee table or something, every single tool I need to make that is downstairs at my disposal. And I have a shop I can bring my car in, work on my car, do whatever I want to do. So like that. The YouTube has saved me at least at this point probably about $5,000 in like labor costs in getting the seat of my car fixed. Now that I know it's like something goes wrong, it's like look it up. What is it? I have a friend who has the engine tester thing, so you get him to plug it in, find out what the code is, come home, search. What's the most? What is it? Look it up. It's that. Replace that part. Good to go. It's stuff. Honestly, working on your car is not as scary as a lot of people think, kind of thing. And it gives that sense of accomplishment too at the end. You know, it's like I did that myself. My car's fucking good to go now. Yeah, it's cool.
Cool story, bro.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah.
Going on in the chat.
What's going? Yeah, what are the comments? What's anything going on?
Yeah, we're still going.
Yeah, we're probably gonna go offline here soon. Beer based beer says Nick lost the spelling bee with a bag of hammers. What?
What?
Earth says Earth was asking how's that Founder's Porter, Chris?
Yeah, and I responded with fantastic.
That was a while ago now. Jesus.
He says he's had Dankwood. He likes it a lot. Rod J. Beer Venture says he hasn't gotten the Dankwood yet.
That's his fault.
Because I haven't had the Dankwood, but I have a bottle. Kind of.
I have your bottle.
You got my bottle.
Deep in his throat. Oh.
Oh. So true.
Oh.
Boom.
Oh.
He rubs it.
Master has the precious.
He rubs it.
All right. All right. It's after midnight my time. I think I'm gonna take this offline.
After
way,
midnight.
That's
No,
why.
fine. Jamie's gonna join us.
Even though Greg's not here, I know he's totally gonna take his shirt off once he's offline. Not that I don't want him to. Yeah, I know. It's disturbing. Not as I suppose he's more disturbing than the rest.
What movie is that from?
What? What's that?
Lee, what movie is that from?
What movie is what from?
The gift that you just dropped in the fucking Beer Patrol.
Oh, Private School.
Yes, I knew it was from that fucking movie.
Private School.
That's a great
to
scene.
see this. Oh, hello. All
Betsy
right.
Russell.
All right.
Chris Peters killed those women, by the way.
Totally
And,
did. All right. And never forget the pickle incident.
Yep.
Hashtag
bleach.
never forget the pickle.
All right, we're going offline. Talk to you later, folks.